Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Thursday. We got 12 matchups on this NHL slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. You guys already know if you guys like betting on NHL player props, go ahead and sign up with Parlay Play in the link below. Get free entries just for signing up. Use them on this slate. Maybe you guys get some nice wins. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty busy slate today. 12 matchups. Starting with the Anaheim Ducks versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at minus 395. Anaheim plus 300 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Tampa 6-3-1. The overs hit in 3 out of the last 10 matchups. Anaheim 2-8 in their last 10. Tampa 5-5 in their last 10. Both teams kind of been struggling here. Tampa coming off a game where they didn't even score against Dallas. Tampa 6-2 at home against Anaheim. Anaheim 2-8 on the road where they have struggled. I think this is a great spot for Tampa to bounce back here. I know they've struggled, but Anaheim, they've been struggling even worse, honestly. And good spot for Tampa at home. Rolling with the Lightning. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Red Wings versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina opening up as home favorites at minus 360. Detroit plus 300 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Carolina 2-0-1. The overs hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Detroit 2-8 in their last 10. Carolina 6-4 in their last 10. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Detroit on a 2-game losing streak. 2-8 on the road. Yeah, I like the Hurricanes here. I just don't trust Detroit. They've looked pretty bad. And Carolina 3-1 in their last 4. Rolling with the Hurricanes at home. Next matchup, we have the New York Islanders versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh opening up as home favorites at minus 160. The Islanders plus 135 with the over-under at 5.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Islanders 2-1-0. The overs hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. No Malkin for Pittsburgh. And then just one player questionable for the Islanders. Islanders 6-4 in their last 10. They did just beat Pitt 5-4 in their last meeting. Pitt 3-7 in their last 10. They've been struggling here. They haven't looked all that good. Islanders 4-2 on the road. 4-1 against Pitt. They've actually been playing good hockey against Pitt here. I gotta take the Islanders plus 1.5 on the road. They've been playing good. They just beat Pitt. Pitt 1-5 in their last 6. I mean, they've been struggling here. Give me Islanders plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Ottawa Senators versus the Boston Bruins. Bruins opening up as home favorites at minus 290. Ottawa plus 240 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Boston 9-1-0. The overs hit in 3 out of the last 10 matchups. Bruins do have 4 players questionable. A lot of players questionable for the Bruins today. Hopefully they do play, so be sure to check their statuses. Ottawa 5-5 in their last 10. Bruins 6-4 in their last 10. On a 2-game losing streak here. Ottawa 0-6 on the road against Boston. Boston 6-0 at home against Ottawa. Hopefully some of these guys do play for Boston. We'll see. We'll have to honestly see. As long as they get at least some of the 4 guys back, I'm gonna take the Bruins at home. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Blues versus the Buffalo Sabres. St. Louis opening up as road favorites at minus 210. Buffalo plus 175 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, St. Louis 7-2-1. The overs hit in 4 out of the last 8 matchups. Buffalo does have one player questionable. St. Louis on a 6-game winning streak right now. Buffalo coming off a nice Toronto upset win. St. Louis 14-3 against Buffalo. They've been pretty dominant against the Sabres. And riding a 6-game winning streak, got a lot of momentum. They're playing good hockey. Taking the Blues on the road. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Washington Capitals. Toronto opening up as a home favorite at minus 160. Washington plus 140 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Washington 6-4-0. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 10 matchups. Both teams have a player or two questionable. Washington on a 4-game winning streak right now. Toronto coming off that bad Buffalo loss. Washington 5-1 on the road against Toronto. They've played really good against Toronto here. Toronto 6-1 at home, where they've been good as well. I think it was good value with the Capitals here. On a 4-game winning streak, got some momentum. Give me the Capitals plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Edmonton Oilers versus the Nashville Predators. Nashville opening up as a home favorite at minus 115. Edmonton minus 105 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Edmonton 6-3-1. The overs hit in 3 out of the last 9 matchups. Edmonton on a 2-game losing streak right now. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Nashville 5-5 in their last 10. Edmonton on a 5-game winning streak against Nashville. Nashville 6-1 at home, where they've been playing really good. I'm gonna take Edmonton plus 1.5 on the road. A pretty even matchup. Could honestly go either way. I'm gonna take Edmonton puck line on the road. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Wild versus the Dallas Stars. The Wild opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Dallas plus 100 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Dallas 6-3-1. The overs hit in 5 out of the last 8 matchups. Both teams have several players questionable. Both teams on a 2-game winning streak right now. Minnesota 1-4 on the road against Dallas. Pretty close game here. I think there's good value with Dallas plus 100 puck line at home. Both teams on a 2-game winning streak have some players questionable. I'd say it's a pretty even matchup here. I'm gonna take Dallas plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the San Jose Sharks versus the Chicago Blackhawks. San Jose opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Chicago plus 100 with the over-under at 5.5. The last 10 head-to-head, San Jose 7-3-0. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 9 matchups. San Jose does have one player questionable. San Jose on a 7-game losing streak. Chicago on an 8-game losing streak. Both teams struggling pretty bad. San Jose 0-5 on the road. Chicago 0-7 at home. Definitely stay away from this matchup. I mean, it could really go either way. Don't really trust either team here with the losing streaks they're on. In that case, we'll take Chicago plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we had the New Jersey Devils versus the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado opening up as home favorites at minus 350. New Jersey plus 275 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Colorado 6-4-0. The over's hit in 3 out of the last 7 matchups. Devils does have one player questionable. They're on a 2-game winning streak, 3-7 in their last 10. Colorado on a 7-game win streak, coming off a game where they just put up 9 goals on LA. New Jersey 1-8 on the road against Colorado. Colorado 6-1 at home. Yeah, we're rolling with the Avalanche at home here. Next matchup, we have the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Calgary Flames. Calgary opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Vegas plus 135 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Vegas 6-4-0. The over's hit in 5 out of the last 8 matchups. Calgary does have 2 players questionable here. Vegas 6-4 in their last 10. Calgary on a 5-game winning streak right now. Vegas 3-8 on the road where they have struggled. Calgary 13-7 at home. I like Calgary here. On a nice little five-game winning streak. They're playing good hockey. Vegas, losing to Vancouver twice in 2 out of their last 3 matchups here. Not in love with Vegas. Taking Calgary at home. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Coyotes versus the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver opening up as home favorites at minus 270. Arizona plus 220 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Arizona 6-3-1. The over's hit in 5 out of the last 9 matchups. Arizona does have a couple players questionable. Arizona on a 4-game losing streak. Vancouver on a 4-game winning streak. They did just beat Arizona 5-1 a couple games ago. Yeah, I like Vancouver. Got some momentum coming into this. Arizona just doesn't have much momentum at all here. Give me Vancouver at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.